This is U-Boat gameplay for beta version 129 preview 9, and careers for previous versions are now unplayable. My last career series in U-96 lasted 3 episodes, covering just one patrol, so now I want to jump later in the war to share the increased tension that I did not get to in my last series. For those that are unfamiliar, the early years of U-Boat service were known as the happy times. After technologies and logistics shifted, the U-Boat became the hunted as well as the hunter. An indicator of this shift in tides was May of 1943, otherwise known as Black May. In that single month, 44 U-boats were sunk. The Kriegsmarine knew it was a near-suicidal mission, but leaving the role vacant meant air power could be reassigned from vast Atlantic lanes to German skies. Understand that the U-boats and their crews had direct impact on the German effort through the entire war. They also had one of the highest mortality rates of any unit in the war, and they never faltered. This is my simulation of a career in U-984. The historical U-984 was commissioned 17 June 1943. She was commanded by Heinz Sieder, and she sunk 4 Allied ships, with a total sunk tonnage of 22,850 tons, including 1 warship and 3 freighters. She damaged an additional freighter of 7,240 tons that did not sink. Her ultimate fate was the bottom of the English Channel, on or about 02 August 1944. The cause was unknown, and all 45 hands were lost. Our U-984 career begins 12 April 1944. She is also the Type 7C and begins service out of Port of La Rochelle, France. The difficulty for this stage is, quote, very hard, unquote. U-984 joins the Battle of the Atlantic with the 9th U-Boat Flotilla. During the first patrol of U-984, the crew lost 1 member, but managed to sink 1 British destroyer. Now, after reaching French ports, it becomes one of the first U-boats to be fitted with a snorkel, a device that allows for prolonged runs underwater. You can see I also had my chief engineer ready a sonar decoy to get us out of a sticky situation. Even with these technological advances, the situation on the Atlantic is getting worse each day. On my U-boat runs, I play hardcore, or max realism without any mods. I set it up that way so I can abuse whatever I can get my hands on, and when it gets tense, I don't feel cheated. When starting a new career, it is important to make sure that there are no personnel vacancies before you depart. It will also probably take 2 visits to the warehouse to stock up sufficiently. To get a full complement of torpedoes and stack up as much food as possible. After that, we chose the one mission that offered an additional officer, regardless of danger. This is all in hopes to do research in headquarters one day. This means our mission, quote, the last stand, unquote, is to patrol 1,070 nautical miles in sectors Bravo Echo 7 through Charlie Fox 1 in the North Atlantic. We have an additional quota of sinking enemy trade ships with a gross registered tonnage of over 4,000 tons. Headquarters report that weather is supposed to be calm and easy in this area. We saw before leaving port, the United States President FDR and their Congress declared war on us. and the Soviet invasion has already begun. Thus, US, UK, Canadian, Soviet, and any false flag ships smuggling war materials are fair targets. Fair targets for rending to the deep. U-984 and her crew departed the night of 16 April, destined for the Black Pit. You notice I deployed the snorkel and submerged shortly after leaving shallow waters. Day and night we stay under. 5 days and we reach our patrol sector with no incident. 21 April, our hunt officially begins. The captain reports to senior command. Top the galley off on food, run the noisy pump and dump off 0.3 of a cubic meter, which has no impact on the ship's buoyancy, yet a buildup at the wrong time can cause problems.
Herr Kaloy?
I actually do use the hydrophone on occasion. I tend to use it more frequently with a rookie technical officer. Less engine noise always helps too when listening.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
20 Meter.
Submerging under snorkel depth periodically has been a good way to locate ships for me. Depending on how far down you go, you can supposedly play with acoustic layers in the water. When the snorkel is clear, the engineer will automatically hit the diesel and recharge the batteries. The snorkel has a secondary airway that allows us to get fresh air for the crew. It only takes a couple minutes of air to extend the fight another day. With the snorkel up, you can run compressors. Refilling the compressed air is also important because it is the air pressing the water from the ballast that causes the boat to actually surface. Dive planes can only do so much. The day of the 21st passed with no aircraft, no vessels of any kind. Be especially cautious of leaving your snorkel extended when you surface. It dramatically increases your radar signature. It is also quite sloppy. I tried to stow the snorkel before actually surfacing. April 23rd, we begin the day in the northwestern corner of the sector. We have spent 5 full days submerged. We stick to electric engines for the morning. We listen. At 13:57 in the afternoon, I fill all the officers' crews. Change course, drop snorkel, blue light.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Bestätigt.
150 Meter.
We submerge to a maximum safe depth of 150 meters.
40. 60. 80. 100. 120.
The captain reads a magazine, and I check discipline. I remove all but the potatoes from the galley. As oxygen depletes, I want to know who or what will crack. I've run the drill for nearly 10 hours. Discipline holds at 76%. At this rate, they will let me suffocate them before someone cracks. I am proud. They are ready. This is a quote I have from Eric Topp, who captained U-57, U-552, and U-2513. During the war, he sank 38 Allied ships at 185,000 tons. Quote, I have never had fear on board of a submarine, even in very dangerous situations. And of course, that had an effect on my crew. And they were relying on me. You know, when I met the wife of one of my men, she said to me, my husband said, when it is very dangerous, then I go into the pocket of my captain. Unquote.
Der Dienst in der Marine hat Tradition in meiner Familie.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. 76 degrees.
Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Auf Seeohrtiefe. Jawohl. auf Seerohrtiefe.
Schneller, schneller! Schneller, schneller!
Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. There it is. It's right there. That's a warship there. Oh, they are hard to see. There's another set of masts out there. Okay, they're coming.
Auf See. Ich halte
He's
nicht
right
mehr
there.
aus.
He's right there.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 12 Uhr.
Alarm!
There we are.
Station!
That's a destroyer. Let's see what else we have in this convoy. Man, there are potentially 24 ships in this convoy. This could be really juicy. Alright, there's our destroyer. That might be the lead ship.
Auf See. Ich halte nicht mehr aus.
There's some more smoke. Definitely more smoke there. And more smoke back there. Let's wait for this destroyer to pass. I really don't want to be messing with it. If we're going to sink something, let's sink something of value. I'm going to drop the scope a little bit, just so we don't get peeked.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 1 Uhr.
Alarm! Auf der Wegsstation!
Be really great if that destroyer just did not notice us at all. That'd be optimal. We'll see how it goes though. I do have a noisemaker on standby if it should all go sideways.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf
That's another destroyer. Okay, 2 destroyers there. There's something over here. I don't want to stick my periscope up too high though, because if I do, spot me on radar.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf
Oh
12 Uhr.
man. 3rd destroyer in a row. Okay, this is going to be a tricky convoy. Alright, that looks like a target there. Let's make sure the nationality is right. Looks like it's American flag. And they declared war on us. We saw that, so it's go time.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Let's keep the torpedoes warm here. That's an American destroyer.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf.
Empire Pit. We can sink you. Empire Glory, we can sink you. That's a Corvette. Salt Lake Park. This is a good target here. I only see the smoke on this guy, so we got more targets. Interesting.
12 Uhr.
Okay, this Corvette is going to be coming right for us. I'm going to try to dip below so she doesn't see us. And hopefully take the shot at it after she passes. I don't want to be too close and get picked up on sonar. So I'm going to get down there.
20 Meter.
We're going to drop our depth a bit.
40.
Make sure everything's quiet.
60.
Run the blue lights.
80.
Alright, so we got all 4 torpedoes warmed up. That one's going to need to be warmed up again. Ah, good. Okay. They're warming the torpedo up right now. Ooh, it's crowded. Engine room is crowded. We're down to about 100 meters. this looks good. Not alarmed. Not alarmed. This one's an American Corvette. It looks to be damaged. Oh, please don't spot us. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Looks like Salt Lake Park is the first one we're going to take a shot at.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
We're about 3 nautical miles out. 30 cables, traveling 7 knots, 76 degrees. Let's get up to weapons depth.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Weapons depth is 20 meters or shallower. Alright, we're going to flood tube 1. We're going to set the pistol for magnetic. I'm going to crank it up as fast as she'll go. Set the depth at 3 meters. Los, los, los. Alright, let's get back down. We're going to disappear for a little bit. Go about that way. Alright, just one fish in the water. We're gonna wake this convoy right up. Looks like it's good to its course.
Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel. Rohr 1 geladen.
Oh, it looks good.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden. Treffer. Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
Alright, well that's definitely gonna upset him. Let's get back on course.
Schneller, schneller!
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 11 Uhr. Feindlicher Zerstörer auf.
Alright, the Salt Lake Park, it looks like we have fully crippled her. Her screws have appeared to have stopped. Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. This boat is crippled.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf.
And nobody has located me.
Koordinaten setzen.
They're looking. They are looking. This is the one destroyer that looks like it has the best chance of finding me. She's going against the whole direction of the convoy. Hopefully we don't get spotted on sonar. We'll see how it goes.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Alright, the convoy's pulling away. I think we're going to go up to periscope depth. Take a peek. Maybe claim our first prize.
40. 20 Meter.
Ooh, that's a Corvette. That's a destroyer. Alright, Canada, huh?
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Wechseln auf E. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Kapitän? Zu Befehl. Feuer an Deck.
Ha! Fire on the first hit. Ooh, somebody might be coming back for us. They might spot us on radar. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure this freighter comes down though. Sorry, Canada. Oh, she's burning.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
No officers. I'll just give them some food. Let them be. There you go, Canada. Alright, now we get back on the hunt. There we go, credit for our first kill. Let's get after the rest of the convoy. We can erase these marks. We're gonna have to get back ahead of them, so we need to move.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Alarm! Feindlicher Zerstörer in Sicht!